Two, one. Yes, people, what's going on? This is Kojo Raps on TV, back again live, reporting from the Quarantine Club, and I'm here with, I was going to say, one of the newest super heavyweight prospects coming out of the UK, Mr. Mark Ahondjo. Did I get that pronunciation right, bro?
Yeah, pretty much, Ahondjo.
Mark Ahondjo, perfect. So
Yeah.
Mark, thank you for joining us this afternoon. I know everyone's taking a bit of time out from their schedule or that repetitive motion. But I just wanted to kind of find out how the lockdown's been treating you so far.
To be honest, I think it's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be. Like I've been still training. I've been working. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. I'd say, because I've had more time like to go over stuff, think, and prepare for when I get back. But I'm missing obviously Uncle and obviously Askew's training, because there was nothing like that. Training was doing me so good, and just for it to come to an end, it's just bad news. But we just gotta stay focused.
Yeah, and stay positive. There's man like Asker. I got to big up Asker for just bringing up, facilitating this interview and the support. The support as usual. Well, he's talking about rapping, so I think we're going to come on to that. But yeah, so just talk to us. What club do you fight out of? And just confirm to us what division you're fighting in.
Yeah, I fight obviously for Askar's club, which is Prospects ABC, and my trainer's my uncle Bambi, Michael Robinson, and I'm based in Leicester.
Nice. And you're super heavyweight at the moment?
Yes, yeah, super heavyweight.
Yeah, I mean the UK is creating a lot of heavyweight talents at the moment. So you're going to be along that list. I mean, when you see the heavyweight division at the moment, what's your thoughts on it? You've got the big names like Fury, Joshua, Dillian White, Wilder, and so forth.
Yeah, I like the division, to be honest. Some people say, oh, it's the heavyweight division is boring, or it's quiet, or it's 50-50, but I like it, and obviously that's where I'm heading to be. So to be honest, I'm not bothered about then or whatever, because I know it's going to come. So all I gotta do is focus on my training. Askey and Michael, they've got everything prepared and set out for me. So as long as I stay focused, I'll be in one of them big names.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I know obviously you've been an amateur for how long now? What, just under 2 years?
About 6 months.
Oh wow! So yeah, I got that wrong. So 6 months. So what are your ambitions in the amateurs generally? I know you won a tournament not too long ago. And just tell us about that tournament, but also tell us about your ambitions as for the amateurs.
My ambition as an amateur is just basically to get experience, really. Like belts and all that stuff. It's nice, and I'm happy with the accolades and stuff, but the main thing is to get that experience and just to get that knowledge and just prepare myself for the pro game, really.
Yeah. No, definitely. I can hear you on that. And you won a belt, I know, of not too long ago. Can you just tell us about that tournament? And was that your first ever competition?
That was my fourth fight.
Yeah.
It was fourth fight. What happened? It was for the East Midlands belt, but to speak on that belt previously, 2 weeks before that fight, I fought the same guy and for the belt.
Yeah.
And he beat me. He beat me on a split decision. And it was his home show and whatnot. I wasn't feeling too good about it after the fight. I was like, could have done better and whatnot, but there's no excuses. It was my fault. I didn't listen to Michael. I didn't listen to Asghar. So then now I've got the call up again 2 weeks after. Then I just took the belt round 2 knockout.
Wow. And that was what, second round knockout, you said?
Yeah, second round knockout.
Wow, that's I mean, how much confidence did you take from avenging that defeat, but obviously taking the belt at the same time?
Because when I lost before, I was just like, usually there's 2 ways about it. People lose, they either stay on the ground or they'll get up. And I just thought to myself, like, nah, I can't have this again. I don't want to lose. I need that belt. Then Asghar called me and said, he just outright said, come to the gym tomorrow. Then this is where obviously he wanted to see.
It's broken up a bit there, Mark. I don't know if you're getting calls. Everybody's blowing up your phone at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Emotions were starting to get to me a little bit after. I was a bit fuming.
Mm-hmm.
I was a bit peed off,
Yeah.
whatnot.
Rightly so.
And then Michael, that's my uncle. He's my main trainer. He's telling me to relax. Like, this is your fault.
Mm-hmm.
You're obviously, because I didn't prepare properly. I would say my mentality. I thought. Then I listened. To them the
Mm-hmm.
next.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
People need to. Sorry
Yeah.
for that. Then my mentality wasn't right and stuff for the fight before. Then I won, and then the next fight I won. I took the belt, and it was all good because
Ooh.
you get a trophy after you win it. It's a runners-up trophy. And then when I got the trophy, I was there like, I don't want this trophy. Do I look like I'm not no loser? I want to be reminded of me losing. Forget this, man. Then obviously, then Ascar told me, keep that trophy, and this will be a reminder for that you never want it to happen again. So now on the bedside, like, I just keep that trophy and I just look at it all the time, so I know, like, yo, you don't want to lose again.
Yeah, that's like your motivation, right? Even though it's still a good accomplishment, like you said, it's not the real thing that you wanted. So that's good. And just talk to us. I know you mentioned your uncle there. Do you want to just talk us through the team up? We'll talk about Asgar and how you guys started working together, but just talk about maybe your uncle and then move on to Asgar. Yes, hi Mark, you still there? Hey Mark.
Froze again. Ain't this beautiful?
I'm telling you, this is technical. Always some technical difficulties, but it's all right. If you can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mark?
Yeah, I hear you now, mate.
Perfect. So I was just saying, do you want to talk to us about your uncle and how he got into the sport of boxing?
Yeah, so my uncle and Asgar, they're very close friends. They've been tight for many, many years. And me, obviously just a young kid. I was just football, basketball, then football, basketball, and also obviously now and again, just not looking for trouble, but I did find myself in like a little bit of trouble. I've had having fights growing up in the schools, in the schools, colleges, primary school, secondary school, streets, going out, just obviously getting into it with guys and whatnot. Then from then, many people was telling me, get into boxing, man, you can fight. Friends telling me, get into boxing, you can fight. Then even before when I used to go to school and get into fights, and I'd be fighting older guys, like, because I'm quite big for my age. So then my mom used to get phone calls from teachers. Oh, your son's at it again. He's so crazy. He doesn't know what to do. Like, if you can't control him, he doesn't know what to do. Then my mom used to just slap the brakes out of me, man.
The one person that would beat you, yeah.
Yeah, the one person that could win in the fight against me. Then even my mum got to a point with me where I was just there, like, because it's not like I'm a bad kid. I just, as a man, you don't take disrespect. So for me now, when someone used to say something, I used to just bite back instead of just thinking about it, relaxing, just say, this is not worth my time. I used to just bite back. So then someone would say something or try, oh, let me test Mark's button, let me see how to go. Then they'll test my test my buttons. The next thing you know, I just hit them in the face, and then it's all over from there. Then my mom was telling me, oh, you're either gonna end up dead or you're gonna either end up in prison if you want to carry on going this way. Well, then my dad's always been into boxing. Like, he's been watching. My mom used to tell me that he used to buy pay-per-views of like George Foreman and Mike Tyson all the time. And even in the house, all the time, there was a newspaper article of Mike Tyson. He used to just have it stuck on the wall all the time. And there was two sports he wanted me to do, was either football or boxing. So to see like this kind of like coming to life was like a good time and a good moment for him, really.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Then how me and Ascar met was, my friend Asif, obviously, shout out to Asif. He'll know who he is. Yeah, him and Michael are proper tight. So then what happened was Asif was always saying like that I'm a good kid, but I just need to get in the right direction.
Yeah.
So then what happened was he got in contact with Michael and said, I've got a kid here. He just needs it going in a good right direction. So then what happened? He called Michael, and then Michael just obviously said, all right, cool. Michael probably came down within a week, and then Michael assessed my footage because before that my brother wanted me to box, but I didn't want to box. So my brother entered me into a competition.
Yeah.
Then they wanted me to spar 2 guys. I beat the 2 guys. They wanted me to spar, so they're like, all right, you've had no boxing experience, you're doing this. So they put me down for a match just to see what I would do. And the guy he was like semi-pro level, and he also used to be a semi-professional rugby player. And I knocked him out. in the first round.
Wow! So the power is really real.
He said then, and this was a while ago. Like this was, when was this? I think early last year. Like my brother just signed me up. I didn't want to do it. He said like, you should do boxing. You don't know about this opportunity, blah blah blah. So I said, yeah, all right, I'll do it. Then I just went in. Then my brother was like, when we actually seen the guy coming in the building, and he was massive. He was absolutely massive. My brother was like, the guy, obviously, semi-professional rugby player. You know how them guys are like huge, like no necks, and then my brother's there like, Mark, I'm not sure. I think you're doing me in round 2, probably middle of round 2. I said, you can doubt me right now. It's fine. It's cool. Watch this. I told him, bet me £20. Actually, my brother's watching this. You still ain't pay me my £20 when I knocked him out.
Bro.
You still ain't pay me my £20. We bet £20. I said to him, all right, cool, watch this. I'm going to knock him out first round. Bet right now. And he was there like, go on, then I dare you. You won't be able to do that. I said £20 right now. Then he shook my hand, won the fight, and knocked him out right at the ending of the first round.
Nice. So I mean,
that footage is hidden. Maybe one day people will see it. I'll probably show you behind the scenes and stuff. But maybe one day we'll see it. Then obviously Uncle's come down. He's assessed that footage. Obviously, Uncle's been in the game for a long time, so he can see that. Obviously, I've got potential there, but you know that technically I wasn't good. I just was just gunning for it. I was just gunning. And then he said, you know what? He came down. Took him about a week. He came down pretty quick, to be honest. Sized me up. He said he made me throw some combinations. He told me some combinations to keep throwing. And he told me, watch, in 6 months, you'll be something special. Then 6 months has gone by and I'm East Midlands champion. So,
jeez, man. I mean, that's
working.
I mean, I have to say, especially given I thought you'd been in the game for a few years, that's a phenomenal story. What I've got to say, and this is the first time meeting you, is that I can just get the energy about your confidence. Where does this confidence come from, especially in the boxing world? Because to say you're going to see someone that's huge and get the knockout first round is really something that gets said. So, have you always been this confident?
I'm not gonna lie. It's just like even probably if my friends are watching this now, they'll be laughing like because they will tell you from like since a kid, I just thought like as a person, some people they've always said, oh, I don't like Mark. He's kind of arrogant. He's kind of cocky. But when they get to know me, they're like, oh, he's just a funny guy. He's just a guy that believes in himself. I'm just a guy that believes in myself. Like I'm a guy. I think I can break every barrier. I play basketball. I'll think I'm as good as freaking Michael Jordan. I'm playing football. I think I'm as good as Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not to say I'm as good as them, but that's just how my mentality is, and that's just how it's been. That's just how I've been stuck. It's just with everything. It's just with everything I do. That's just how I see it. Because even when you try, what's the worst that can happen when you try? All right, you failed. On to the next. That's it. At the end of the day, if you don't have this mentality, what can you do?
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, you hit the nail on the head. I think you need that. And I'll say confidence. And people might say arrogance, but I think it's the confidence, self-belief. And honestly, it's really good and refreshing to hear that. So now, when you look at the heavyweight game at the moment, I guess can I ask you what's what's your ambitions for 2020? I know boxing's on the lockdown, but what is your career path? How do you think it's going to pan out for the rest of the year?
I was hoping to get up to the 10 fights and see how that pans out, but now what my ambitions are and focus is now just to basically stay in fight shape, stay training, and just hopefully I can be able to link up with Uncle and Ascar, then learn some more stuff and just sharpen up my tools, get better at the boxing game really, because just for example, if this lockdown lasts for 3 months or whatever and I can't train with them at all, it's not going to be nice. So hopefully maybe they can just relax on the lockdown a little bit and I can continue to train.
No. And I guess I was going to say in terms of I know the nickname is Big Bear. We spoke about first round knockouts, so I was going to ask you how would you describe your style? So apart from going for the knockouts, what kind of a style are you trying to imitate? I know your boxing career is still young.
What style am I trying to? That's a good question. When I watch my videos and like when I watch, but I don't think that I box like anyone. But but before I was boxing, I was a fan of the sport and I was watching the sport. And when I was watching the sport, I was like, it's kind of funny that how I got the same obviously trainer as Tyson Fury had, but I was a fan of Wilder.
Yeah. Okay.
I was a fan of Wilder because I just love so much that like he just like he's not you can tell he wasn't really a boxer, but he just goes in like technical. He wasn't a great, but he'll just walk in and just write him off completely, like just and that's what you really want to do. You don't really want to be there dancing around, tip tapping. You just want to go in and get the job done.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do. I want to be like I want to have that one punch power, but then also with the movement and boxing style of Fury. So if you could just fuse Wilder and Fury into two, then hopefully that turns out to be me.
Nice. I mean, like I said, you're working with the right team to try and get you improvements on sort of like your boxing ability. You know, the fundamentals, right? That's going to be key for everybody. But when you look at the scene at the moment, you've got the likes of Anthony Joshua, Dillian White. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Fury. What Fury versus Wilder 3 is going to happen. What heavyweight out there would you say? Do you not let's just aspire to? Do you look at and think, you know what, he's doing a really good job at the moment?
I'd say, I'd probably say Fury. Like I'm not saying this because Ascar's my manager or anything. I'm just saying this because you have to just look at it. Like the guy dominated Wilder. Like he completely just embarrassed him to the point where Wilder's kept on making excuse after excuse, and I can't even say nothing anymore. I just be like, all right, you know what? Fair play to him. Fair play to him. But I wanted to see that AJ and Wilder fight. That it would have been a good fight, but still, I think Fury and AJ can still pull a massive crowd and do a good show.
Yeah, no, 100%. You're right on that. And just talking about, I mean, you said that you're a fan of Wilder, and I think he doesn't get a lot of credit. I like his style. I do like a lot of the heavyweights, and I like the knockout sort of, which is going to be expected when Wilder fights. But what do you make of all of these excuses? Not just the costume, sort of saying Tyson Fury is not the true champion at the moment, and saying that there was something wrong with him in a recent interview. I mean, what's your thoughts on all of that?
I just think shut up and get over it, mate. Like you lost. Like not everyone in life can be undefeated. If that was the case, then a lot of different things wouldn't be. So I just think that he just but he just needs to just as a man, like it's not good as a man. If you're a real man, you would accept obviously defeat. Same time, obviously, I'm not comparing.
Yeah,
I lost. I wasn't complaining to Askey like, oh, you know what? I didn't do this, I didn't do that because I could say a few excuses because I didn't eat that great before the fight. I could use X, Y, and Z. I could use all the excuses in the book, but what happened is I just came to the gym, put the
Yeah.
work in,
Yeah.
and just continue. The excuses, I just think they're just a bit outrageous. Like your costume, like
Yeah. It's very poor. And I was gonna say, you frozen.
What can we do?
Can you hear me, Mark?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah, it's frozen a little bit, but we can still hear you. So we'll keep it moving. I mean, I was going to move on to something. In terms of the boxing, obviously, we wish you all the best. We hope to see you out there very soon. But as Asghar said pretty early, he said that you've had a career in rapping, or you
Yeah,
dabbled in
music.
from time
I
to
knew this. I knew I was gonna get into this.
time. We had to.
Before
Yeah.
boxing, obviously I
Mhm.
was rapping. I
Yeah.
was rapping. I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be a rapper. I just enjoy making music. I just like making music. I just like rapping. I just like the feeling and just of the expression of just
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
So I was doing that. I was doing that before, but
Mhm.
not to say I haven't stopped. It's just that Asghar told me that with boxing, it's all or nothing. And I've seen the work my uncle puts in. I've seen the work Asghar puts in. So I can't be I can't be going off. Oh, 1 week I'm a rapper. 1 week I'm a boxer. It don't work like that. It don't
Yeah.
work like that. Obviously, from time to time. Obviously, probably in the near future, I'll release songs from time to time, but
Mm.
they won't be colliding with my boxing because boxing has to be the main priority from now. I have to keep moving forward and I have to keep going forward because Michael did tell me in 6 months I would achieve something, and I've achieved the East Midlands belt. And now, obviously, I want the nationals. I want to get the national belt. I want to go. I want to go
Mm.
far possible. I want everything. That's
Yeah.
all. I want everything.
And I mean, you hit the nail on the head there. I think you do need to kind of like, as they say, pick a beat and stick to it. Asghar is asking for a song. He's asking to put some bars. I don't know if you can change your screen at all because it's frozen a little bit.
Frozen. Is
I
this
don't know
better,
if you.
mate?
Oh, no, all right. Just don't worry. Worst case, we'll keep it. But it's frozen. Don't worry. But we can hear you, so that's the main thing. So maybe just give us a little 16 bars.
Mate, no rapping today. You know how many times I've rapped for Asghar in the gym? I've rapped like 5 times, mate. No rapping today.
All right,
No
I'll
rapping.
remind. No, that's fair enough, and I'll remind
Maybe
Asghar that
next interview, next interview,
next interview.
I'll
No,
give
no,
you,
no, definitely no pressure. But I mean, in terms of like sticking to sort of a career and being focused, I do think you've been given some great advice there. I think you just need to pick one thing, give it your all, and work to it. And I think in 6 months for you to win a championships, no matter what anybody thinks the level is, yeah, I think for me, it shows tremendous ability. And like I said, I'm really enjoying the fact that you've got a lot of self-belief and you're showing the confidence and, you're honest as well, right? Because I think, if you didn't perform as well, you know how to react to it and you take it on the chin, but you know how to react to it moving forward. So,
to obviously not interrupt you, but just
that's fine.
certain obviously athletes and the, they have big egos and
Mm.
stuff. So you can't coach them properly. With me, I can. He said, "Big James toy."
I say you see that, yeah. He's trying to wind you up, I think, mate.
Up the Doyles. Oh, we'll get
Yeah.
into James later. I just think with athletes, they just
Mm.
have big egos, and I just think like the fame and all the
Mm.
fame and like being a celebrity gets to them. I've always said to Asghar, like my ambitions with boxing. Yeah, you want the belts. Yeah, you want everything, but I want my family. I want,
Yeah.
including him and my team that helping me build. I want them, all of us, to be like in a great situation,
Yeah.
a great situation. Really, I don't really care for this like fame stuff, interviews, uh,
Mm.
followers and whatnot. Because at the end of the day, we all bleed the same. We like you don't wake up any different from me. We put our socks the same way. So I don't feel like I should be
Mm.
acting any special now that I've got a belt. It's just the same way. When I'm in the gym, you should see the way they'll be grilling at me, grilling at me.
Mm.
Oh, mate, let me tell you, the first time I went to the gym,
Yeah.
first couple of times, it was horrendous. Absolutely
Yeah.
horrendous. Oh, mate, I nearly passed out.
Okay, expand. How come? What happens?
So I must have took some like BCAA tablets. That what I can remember, must have took some BCAA tablets, but I didn't take them right and within the right time. And we must have been training, and I'm giving it the big and little bit. So Askar's like pushing me, trying to break me. So then I'm just training. Then I start going dizzy. I
Oh wow.
start I start feeling a bit weird. Then obviously I'm smashing the bag. I'm smashing the bag. He's there like, what? Do you want to stop? Do you want to stop or something? What's gonna happen when you're in the real fight? You're gonna stop. And me being who I am, like like I would die fighting for what's right. Like that's just how my mindset is set. I know that Askar will always protect my health. He will never put anything before my health.
He said, "Are
So
you busy?" Yeah.
it's funny. So I kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Then I even started to feel sick, and I started carrying on. And obviously from there, you realize like this kid's just really gonna go lengths and lengths, and the training, and you would act, and hopefully one day you'll be able to come down and
Yeah, definitely.
see the session, because you'll see that there's actual like proper established boxers. You'll see that coming to do a session with Askar, and you'll see their facial expressions. You'll see the sweats completely dripping off them. Like it's like everybody's getting murdered, and like you'll think I do something good. Askar expects like top quality. He ain't taking nothing but top quality. They push me, and they push me,
Yeah.
scared to rap. Like, this guy's funny. His comments is just hilarious.
But
It's
you know what?
hilarious. Ruiz.
I mean, and
When
that's what I was going to say. Talk to us. What do you mean about Ruiz?
Ruiz. Don't you think that Ascar reminds you of Ruiz? That's gonna remind you of Ruiz.
But
However, people wanted to take that, I just think that he reminds me of Andy Ruiz.
I was gonna say that just not quite, but I see what you're trying to do there. That's probably like in club banter. But then yeah, I mean, you spoke there about the training and the effort. I mean, just generally, how important is the team to your career and your confidence moving forward?
My team is everything. Like, this wouldn't happen without Oscar and Michael. You can say, oh, you're the guy in the ring, though. You're the guy that's fighting. I wouldn't be the boxer. I wouldn't be who I am today without Oscar and Michael. Because before, like how I told you how I used to just bite back at things. But boxing has made me more like disciplined. It's made me more relaxed. It's made me more chilled and more like inner peace, like more of inner peace with myself. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just very relaxed and very chill. Like, my day-to-day life, I just don't want no problems. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no bother. I just want to train. I just want to eat. I just want to play. I just want to play my games. That's it. I just want to relax and just enjoy life. And then obviously when I'm in the ring, then the big bag comes out. So
Yeah, no, that's perfect to hear. And listen, Mark, I was going to say thank you very much. I mean, look, half an hour has gone by quickly, so I've really enjoyed sort of having this conversation with you, getting to know you as a boxer and a person. Before we go, so there's two things I want to do. Is one, just ask if you could maybe give any tips to our viewers about how they could keep fit during this lockdown, especially for those that are stuck in the house. And then after that, if you can shout out your social medias so people can follow you and watch your progress.
yeah. So for exercises, I'm not gonna make it difficult. Obviously, as you know that I'm trying to push myself to break boundaries. So at home, if you ain't got no weights, there's press ups, there's sit ups, there's burpees, and there's one that I like doing, plank. I like to hold the plank to strengthen up the abs, strengthen up the core. I think that's a good one to do, regardless of being in the gym or being at home. You go for runs.
Yeah.
And you can shift you can shift your plank as well. You can plank on your sides as well. And if you have a tennis ball, go on Askar's page. You'll see a workout. You'll see a workout where we do
Yeah.
Tennis under their legs. The Ruiz. The
He's gonna get
Ruiz
you paid.
workout.
Remember, he's your
Like,
coach. Once the lockdown is finished, he's gonna make you pay for all of this.
nah, he'll forget. He'll forget because I'll get big oil on him. I'll get big oil.
Yeah.
If you got bar or anything,
Mhm.
or if you got a bar or anything, or you can nip to the store or anything, you
Yeah.
probably can go Aldi. You can get yourself a chin up bar and just put down the door frame and just whack some chin ups really. But to be honest, you don't need weights. As you see people lifting weights, they want to look big, they want to look strong, they want to look the part. Like body weight exercises can make you very powerful, man.
Yes. Agreed. No, totally on that. And then before we go, your social media, what's the best place for people to find you?
Social media, just go on Facebook, type FBizzle, Instagram _FBizzle, then Twitter will be the opposite way. So it's FBizzle_.
Yeah, perfect. And we'll put the links into this video as well if you send me a message with them. But listen, Mark, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. I really wish you the best for the rest of 2020.
And also,
Yep.
to not to cut you off, I just want to shout out to the team. Obviously, the
Yeah,
prospects team.
please.
Obviously, Ascot, Uncle Michael, Habil, and his brother,
Yeah.
and Siraj, Big Doyle.
Yeah.
And it just everybody that's played a part that in helping me, or helping Ascar, or helping Michael, or just being a part of the prospects team, because Ascar helps a lot of people. Like he don't care what race you are, what gender you are, what color, what religion, what sport you do. He's just willing to help. And then obviously there's certain guys that don't want to pay respects or pay homage. Like it doesn't matter what you do, kickboxing, boxing, taekwondo, you name any physical combat, he'll help you with. So I just feel like just to give him that extra shout out, just to let him know that he's appreciated, and let him know that we appreciate it, and that I appreciate my uncle as well, because my uncle, no matter what, every single day he's always calling me to give me more game on the boxing. He's giving me more knowledge and more workouts to do when I'm at home. Not helping. I'm the number one. I'm the number one. That's what understand. He doesn't understand. I'm the number one.
Yeah.
I always tell him in the gym. I always tell him in the gym. There's one thing that I'll just share with you. He's obviously, they don't like me saying this, but I'm gonna say this. I have to be real myself. Like I've always told him, "Oh, bring Tyson Fury to the gym. I want to spar. I want to spar. I want to spar." Then obviously, Asgard told me if I last one round with him, then so forth and so on. So man's got a top range. I ain't got nothing. Mate, he's lying. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got Asgard's the rich one, mate. He's the rich one.
I'm sure.
Asgard's the rich one.
But yeah, but just generally, you were saying, I think it's really important, like you said, the support you get from the team. I mean, I've only met Asgard probably about a couple of weeks now, and he's been really supportive with just helping facilitate interviews. You know, for me, we really want to give exposure to the guys that are making their way into the boxing game. So yeah, I'm certain that he's got an eye for talent, and I'm sure being part of his stable is going to really help you out. So yeah, look forward to hearing more from you. Even more so knowing that you're Ghanaian as well. As you can tell, Kojo is a Ghanaian as well. So definitely want to hear more from you.
Support Ghana on Ghana, right?
Exactly, man. We're everywhere.
We're taking over. He knows. Asgard knows I'm taking over.
Yeah, and he said big
shout big shout out Ben Davidson as well. Even though I've only met him once, that's Asgard's people, and anybody that Asgard gives a thumbs up to, anybody that Asgard gives a thumbs up to, for me, I no problem. I'm happy because I take Asgard's word for it. Asgard says this person's good and this person's good.
Yeah, and big up Ghana apart from yourself.
Ask Ruiz, how's the cook diet going?
Yeah, I'm sure he's listening to every single word. That's what I mean. He's gonna make you pay. But listen, no, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. And thanks again to Asgard. So listen, all the best, Mark. Stay safe.
I want to say thank you for having me on as well. I appreciate, obviously, calling me up for this opportunity to be interviewed by you. So I want to say thank you for that, man.
No worries, and hopefully we do much more in the future as well.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Oh, stay safe, man.
Stay safe as well. Take care. Kojo signing out for Raps on TV. Thank you very much.
Be there.
Cheers. Take care, bro.